What's up? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it may be when you're catching this podcast. I know it's been a minute, so this episode just kind of want to give you a quick update on what's been going on with me this time that I have not been podcasting. So, welcome to the Jam Sessions. What's up, everyone? I know it's been a good while since I dropped a podcast, and I guess a lot's been going on. I've been really kind of busy and tied up with things and just haven't been able to do as much podcasting as I would like, but I was reminded by a few people that I need to get back into it, need to get back into those things that I love doing and things that bring me joy, which one of them is the podcast. So just to update you on what's been going on with me, pretty much, I just been working, doing a lot of video production, video editing things for church I work for, and then I've been back out on the road, which has been great. And for those that know me and know, I tour with the artist named Such, and we've been going out a little bit, but I also picked up, since the last time we've chatted, a new artist that I work for, and it is none other than the legend himself, Charlie, aka Uncle Charlie. First name Charlie, last name Wilson. And man, it was a God thing. Just how it happened. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't out trying to figure out who was available, who needed someone or whatever. I actually got called about just being a fill-in, and I ended up doing a date with him, and they liked me, and I ended up, now I am somewhat of a permanent fixture, if you will. And it's been great. And just to let you know, because everybody always asks, are you playing drums for Uncle Charlie? No, I am not. I'm not playing drums for Uncle Charlie. I still do play drums for Such, but with Uncle Charlie, I do video and playback. So I run all of his video and grab video stuff for his LED wall, and then I do playback. So I run all the stems in Ableton, and it has been great. There's been a learning curve of, I've learned so much. I had to basically learn a new software on the fly, which is Resolume, which is what I use for video. And it's just been great being able to learn new things, being able to work with an awesome production team, and to, I'm a techie, so I like troubleshooting, and if I can't figure it out or I get stumped, then I'm like, I gotta figure it out. So just been learning a lot of new things. I also use Pro Presenter on the road, so it's been great. I literally use like three laptops, but it's cool, and I love going out with him, and that's really a lot of what's been kind of taking up my time, as far as not really doing the podcast, is because the learning curve, and learning that, then doing my every day-to-day job, and just different things like that. But I'm back, and I'm glad to be back, and we're getting into it. Just to give y'all a little heads up, next week It's going to be an awesome episode that I got to sit with one of my mentors, Pastor Brady, and we did a great podcast that'll drop next week. So just be on the lookout. There will be more and more podcasts. One thing that I've really been been brewing over is consistency, and just being more consistent in every area of my life. Sometimes we can get to a point where we have these great ideas or just different things, and we'll start things and we'll be good for a little bit and then we'll stop, and we're not very consistent. And I never forget, one day I was praying and I was just telling God, like, thank you for being the ultimate example of consistency. Because no matter how in and out, up and down we may be, you're always consistent with us. And I want to be consistent like that in every area of my life. Be consistent in my relationships, be consistent with my family, be consistent on my jobs, be consistent in my finances, be consistent in my health, just in every area of my life. And so getting back into the podcast is one of those areas that, I want to be more consistent in. And it was just really great because once I made the decision to be like, let me get back on, someone actually hit me up and was like, hey, when are you going to do another podcast? And I was just like, wow, that's like super cool that people like enjoy listening to the podcast and whatever I might have to say. And my thing is just to be an encouragement and to challenge you guys to be better tomorrow than you were today. And so those are the big updates. So just be on the lookout for more and more podcasts moving forward. And and if there's anything that you all are like, want me to talk about or anything like that, just let me know. I guess you can hit me up on the IG, or which is my IG is at I am Jason Martin, JASSONMARTIN, at I am Jason Martin. Just send me a message, if it's something that you're like, what's your thoughts on this, or whatever. It could be anything. I live in Colorado, so you sports fans might be like, well, what's your thought on Coach Prime and the CU Buffs, or whatever. We can talk about it. We talk about it all. But yeah, so I'm just excited. I'm pretty much off the road for the holidays. I think I have 2 shows left this year. December 30th in Atlanta with Uncle Charlie, and December 31st, New Year's Eve, in Detroit with Uncle Charlie. So if you'll be in any of those areas around that time, come jam with us. It'll be a good time. But I'm completely grateful in this season of Thanksgiving that we're in, just learning to have more of an attitude of gratitude and just be thankful for everything. Be thankful for the big things, the little things, the good things, the bad things, because they all make us to be what we are. And so I'm just really excited. I'm currently reading a book that kind of shed a light on that. And in the book, this guy does a study on like students at Harvard, I believe, and what their measure of success was. And what he noticed was that the ones that were the most successful were the ones that literally had an attitude of gratitude, that they were thankful for where they were at. They were just glad to be at Harvard, and that, instead of focusing on the negatives or how hard the school was or all the schoolwork, and because they had this attitude of gratitude, they were more successful. And so, that really set home with me to hear that. It's like, I want in everything that I do to be grateful, not just feel like, it is what it is, or, this is hard, or I don't know what to do, but to have an attitude of gratitude. And I think when we all can do that, we can see the positives in things, I think that it's easier for us to be successful in those things. And so I would just challenge you. I'm always going to leave you guys with the challenge to look at your situations in a positive light. Even if they're not great, find something good about them to focus on and highlight that versus the negative things, that you don't like about it. What do you like about it? And use that to fuel the things to help you change the things that you don't like. I think we all have the power to influence our environments, our atmospheres, and either we could choose to wallow in what our situations are, or we could choose to make the best of them. And so my choice is to choose to make the best of every situation and every opportunity that I have. Just to show God that He can trust me with it. And so that's what I challenge and encourage you all listening to this, to make the best of each situation you have. And a lot of times that starts in your mind. It starts mentally. How do you look at the situation that you're in? How do you look at the opportunities that you have? Realizing that everybody doesn't have those opportunities or access to things that you have, and we all have to learn to be grateful for what we do have and learn to maximize those times and moments and seasons and different things like that. So, again, I just wanted to come in here and just say, hey, I know it's been a while. Thank you all for that, have watched or listened to the podcast, have shared it with people in the past. I'm back, and I'm going to be doing more and more and being more consistent, having guests. Like I said, next week I think my first guest on the podcast next week. So again, be on the lookout for that next Friday. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, that you're having a good day, that you've had a great week. It's Friday. It's time to get home, kick your feet up, relax, and get ready to have a wonderful weekend. Next week is Thanksgiving. So, that's going to be awesome. I'm really honestly just looking forward to chilling and relaxing. I probably won't even do that much. Just kind of relax, clean up a little bit, and just enjoy the time off. So I pray that you all have a great evening, a great night, and I will see you all next week. And happy Thanksgiving.